Judicial Watch found Bombshell Strzock emails hidden in Lynch Clinton Tarmac docs by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. The watchdog group Judicial Watch just uncovered bombshell emails from anti-Trump FBI agent Peter Strzock buried in the documents they received via a FOIA request on the Lynch Clinton Tarmac meeting. The emails appear to confirm that FBI officials did indeed decide to let Hillary Clinton off on her email investigation before she was ever interviewed by the FBI. Sessions, we've waited long enough. It's time to get very serious and assign a special counsel to this case ASAP. From Breitbart, this is too rich. Judicial Watch now has emails from notorious anti-Trump pro-Hillary Clinton FBI officials who seem to confirm that James Comey and Loretta Lynch decided to let Hillary Clinton ride on her email abuses before she was even interviewed by the FBI. The disclosure is found in 16 pages of FBI documents related to the infamous June 2016 Tarmac meeting between former Attorney General Loretta Lynch and former President Bill Clinton. The FBI originally informed Judicial Watch it could not locate any records related to the Tarmac meeting. However, in a related FOIA lawsuit, the Justice Department located emails in which Justice Department officials communicated with the FBI and wrote that they had communicated with the FBI. As a result, by letter dated August 10, 2017, the FBI stated, "Upon review, we subsequently determined potentially responsive documents may exist. As a result, your FOIA request has been reopened. This is the second batch of documents the FBI produced since telling Judicial Watch they had no Tarmac-related records. So this makes 2 cover-ups." Judicial Watch obtained the documents in response to our October 2016 Freedom of Information Act FOIA lawsuit, Judicial Watch versus U.S. Department of Justice, filed after the Justice Department failed to comply with their July 7, 2016 FOIA request for all FD 302 forms prepared pursuant to the Federal Bureau of Investigation's investigation of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server during her tenure. All records of communication between any agent, employee, or representative of the Federal Bureau of Investigations regarding, concerning, or related to the aforementioned investigation. This request includes, but is not limited to, any related communications with any official, employee, or representative of the Department of Justice, the Executive Office of the President, the Democratic National Committee, and or the presidential campaign of Hillary Clinton. All records related to the meeting between Attorney General Loretta Lynch and former President Bill Clinton on June 27, 2016. In a previously unseen email on July 1st, 2016, Strzock forwarded to Bill Priestap, Assistant Director of FBI Counterintelligence and other FBI officials, an article in the New York Times titled "Lynch to Remove Herself from Decision Over Clinton Emails." Official says Priestap comments on it saying the meeting is PX is all over CNN TV news this morning. Strzock replies, timing's not ideal in that it falsely adds to those seeking the "this is all choreographed" quote narrative. But I don't think it's worth changing. Later won't be better, Priestap responds. Agreed. In November of 2017, we revealed 29 pages of FBI documents showing officials were concerned about a leak that Bill Clinton delayed his aircraft taking off in order to maneuver a meeting with the Attorney General. The resulting story in The Observer was discussed in this production of documents. The Strzock email was absent from this production. Another Strzock email suggests the decision on the Clinton email matter has been under discussion since April 2016, 3 months before then FBI Director James Comey announced he would recommend no prosecution. on July 3rd, 2016 in an email with the subject line, "Must read security article." Someone from the FBI Security Division forwards the article in the Observer and reveals concern. I believe that the source quoted in the article is one of the local Phoenix LEO's law enforcement officers. Needless to say that I have contacted the Phoenix office and will contact the local who assisted in an attempt to stem any further damage. This is exactly why our discretion, and judgment are the foundation of the AG's trust in our team, which is why we can never violate that trust like the source did in this article. In a July 1st, 2016 email from an unidentified official in the FBI Security Division sent to officials in several FBI offices with the subject line "Media Reports Not for Dissemination," sent in the wake of the Tarmac meeting, an FBI official warns his colleagues, "Our job is to protect the boss from harm and embarrassment." Emphasis in original, he emphasizes that FBI officials should ask themselves what issues are currently being reported in the media and what actions, interactions, situations that the director may be in could impact them. The official then cites an example of a public relations disaster near miss when Comey's plane literally just missed Clinton's plane when they flew into the White Plains, New York airport. HPN a few moments earlier, and saying, "Imagine the optics and the awkward situation we would have put the director in. We would have been at the FBO at the same time as Secretary Clinton." In July 1st, 2016 email exchange, FBI Section Chief Rachel Rojas warned a colleague to stay away from discussion of the Clinton-Lynch Tarmac meeting following publication of the meeting unless they hear from a higher up. The colleague responds the next day telling Rojas not to worry because I know better, winking. She adds that it was DOJ Office of Public Affairs who threw us under the bus. Rojas replies, DOJ is likely overwhelmed, so in hoping it wasn't intentional. I hope it wasn't you guys because I know you have great judgment. Nothing good would come from that. Her staff should have avoided that scenario. The Bureau will be fine, but obviously disappointed on how this is happening. Unfortunately, she's taking heat from all over the place, and I feel bad for her. I know she didn't want this on her plate or for this to happen. The colleague then concludes by saying that she or he thought the leaker was a Phoenix cop assisting with the motorcade. These emails are simply astonishing. No wonder the FBI hid them from the court and Judicial Watch. They show anti-Trump, pro-Clinton FBI agent Peter Strzock admitting the decision not to prosecute the Clinton email issue was made back in April of 2016, long before Hillary Clinton was interviewed. And the new emails show that the FBI security had the political objective of protecting then-Director Comey from embarrassment, quote, which is frankly disturbing. Here's additional background on June 27, 2016. Attorney General Loretta Lynch met with former President Bill Clinton on board a parked plane at Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix, Arizona. The meeting occurred during the then ongoing investigation of Mrs. Clinton's email server and only a few days before she was interviewed. The Justice Department and FBI. We filed a request, misprint, on June 30th that the U.S. Department of Justice Office of the Inspector General investigate that meeting. The Tarmac meeting also came just days before former FBI Director James Comey held the July 5th, 2016 press conference in which he announced that no charges would be filed against Ms. Clinton. In his subsequent May 3rd, 2017 testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee, Comey said the Lynch-Clinton Tarmac meeting was the capper, quote, among a number of things that had caused him to determine that the Department of Justice leadership could not credibly complete the investigation and decline prosecution without grievous damage to the American people's confidence in the Justice Department. So concerned he is. These latest documents are more evidence that the arrogant FBI assumed its secrets would never see the light of day. Judicial Watch proved them wrong. And here you have it. They are proven wrong. But, with all the info that's coming out of Arizona, isn't it kind of odd how they set it up in Arizona, this Tarmac meeting? This just comes to mind, Like, what's going down there? You know what I'm saying? Where all this criminal activity, why'd they think that they were safe down there? Some kind of key link in all of this thing with that place that everybody's talking about lately. Why did that? Out of all the whole United States, that's where they picked to meet. What's the point? That's what's coming to my mind just now. It just popped in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.